Hey yo, it's Ray. It's been a real hell of a long time. As y'all know, if y'all have paid attention to the content on the channel for the last couple months now, y'all will know that I had eventually gave up on working for my mother and things were not working out the way that they freaking needed to do. I was getting a whole lot of hours. I was having to put up with a lot of increased stress and anxiety levels, not to mention my ongoing battle with depression, as y'all can tell. And I ended up quitting. And I had to edit and upload a lot of videos ahead of time and then let them just schedule themselves for release because I wouldn't physically be able to say, yo, hey, we're setting it to go live so y'all can watch the content. That's beside the point. I was going through a lot of hardship around those times. I lost a lot of good friends. A few of them have stayed with me, but we do not technically talk a whole lot. And as y'all know, this whole moving from Memphis to Asheville, like 9-hour distance, has really put a damper on my mental health as a whole because like I didn't know anybody when I came here. I made a few friends, but we don't really hang out a whole lot. And things just did not go the way that they needed to. And my dysphoria was just skyrocketing. I was having a lot of validation with like a lot of people, but like some people like online, it was mentally draining because it was like people see me as so and they treat me as so. But then when I, leave the house after work or go to work or leave work, and then it's like I run into people that do not validate that gender at all of how I see myself and how I view myself, and it sticks with me. It's a huge mess of a whole lot of things, and it doesn't always make me feel the way that I actually should feel. Here's the thing though. I try not to stress a whole lot. I try to do the best that I possibly can and be the best that I possibly can. But sometimes when I vent to people, it's a whole lot of stuff that's just too much for people to put up with and tolerate and comprehend and adapt to, and it hurts them a whole lot. And I can respect that it's going to hurt you. I may not be, I may not be able to express empathy, but I do have feelings. I care about my own feelings, and I do care about others. The way that I express things is very differently from someone of a non-neural, typical brain cells. If that makes sense, because I have autism, I have my meltdowns, I have my shutdowns, I have just so much and so little to give that's positive in a positive light that I can just quantify, saying, yo, you did this, you were great, you did the best that you could, and this was good enough for everybody. I'm not receiving any of these feedback, so I instinctively assume that I'm just doing horrible all the time. I'm constantly criticizing myself, and few people will say, yo, Ray, your content is good. It's good. It's good. It's great. Keep making it. And it really hurts my self-esteem, my ego, and everything. And like, I just stopped feeling, I stopped feeling a lot of things like, should I record and edit and upload? Like, I used to look at my channel as like, I would upload, it would make me feel good, it'd give me the endorphins I wanted, which is true. Playing RuneScape does give me a wide range of endorphins that take a long time for me to build up and achieve to gain, and it's healthy for my body and my relationship with myself. But then when it comes time to actually putting it to work, I don't feel motivated to sit through hours and hours of 40 hours to 140 hours of just looking through footage and editing it down and cutting it down to upload, to render it and then listen to it and render it again because I need to equalize the audio until it's as good as I possibly can make it before uploading it, and then watching the whole video after it uploads so that I can go back and make time codes and timestamps for everything, and then come up with funny catchphrases of what this time code should represent and what it should put in the video. And that had taken a lot of toll on me because I could not find another job. I tried looking for all the jobs that I possibly could, and I got turned down for fast food. Anything from Taco Hell to freaking McDonald's to the Biltmore. I tried getting a job at the Biltmore. The Biltmore was probably the best job that I could possibly get because it would have given me benefits. I don't know what those benefits would have been, but they would have significantly helped out my life in my transition as everything. So I didn't know that my rent was going to be paid. I walked for 3 weeks straight to freaking Knoxville. I get a call in Knoxville, 3 weeks after, asking me, "Yo, are you coming into work? Are you gonna come back to work? You're gonna where are you? Like, what, are you safe? Are you okay?" I get a call from Pa, and he's worried everything about me, and it's like I don't know how to respond. I tried my best to put on a mask so I can seem like normal to everybody, and it's just mentally draining for me over time because I don't really talk about being autistic a whole lot, and when I do, people usually can understand it with me, and they try not to have a negative assessment to it. But it's a lot of people, employers, just do not seem to care to hire trans people or autistic people, in my personal experiences, because I don't pass or blend well. I can barely blend as a normal person in terms of a neurotypical brain thinking way when I mask my autism so that people don't understand or realize that I do have autism, and I do have a lot of negatives with it, and trying to seem normal enough to pass for that. I'll never pass for being a cis woman. That's just fact of science right there. But I do appreciate that people do care and they do reach out, and I'm sorry that my stress and anxiety prevents me from trying to interact with people, because I actually care. It took me a long time to realize that it was more of my autism that was causing my depression, because I wanted to reach out and make friends with people, but I just couldn't do it because I would just feel too stressed out and anxietied out to the wazoo. It's I'm afraid, am I going to connect with these people? Are they going to receive me well? And it was just too much for me. It was I'd rather just sit alone and be depressed because I don't have anybody, to hang out with and people want to rely on with, because I have to walk everywhere. I gotta walk 12 miles for my medication. I don't know how the bus system works in the inner city, and I just don't connect to anyone very well. And I'm trying. Now that I realize that, I have been starting to draw and pick up other hobbies for once that have helped my mental health significantly. And I have been reaching out to making new friends recently. Joanne and Maddie are two of the biggest ones aside from Patrick and Marilyn. And so far I'm trying to keep growing to get more friends. I will make more content. I am going to make a vlogging channel. I do have a vlogging video out soon. Until then, I'll see you all later. I love you. Goodbye. Take care. Oh, I probably should have said this sooner than later, but I really do appreciate the positive support from this channel. Y'all could have unsubscribed immediately after I had made my last video, but y'all just didn't, and I really appreciate it. I'm sure things could have been a lot differently emotionally for me if I hadn't transitioned. I would have been under a male autism profile, rather a female one, because the female one is just really horrible for me. But I do appreciate that people have put up with me for the length of time, and I really do appreciate you all. I appreciate the continuous support coming from y'all, and I hope to have a video up next Sunday and next Wednesday. The next Wednesday will be on my vlogging channel, which I will hopefully be able to get out as soon as possible. And then Sunday will be a RuneScape video. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I'll see y'all then. Sorry about that. Take care. Bye. Please and thank you. I love you all. Y'all have the rest of your fabulous week and a good, fantastic weekend.